Welcome to part two of my Canadian trip. Just a disclaimer, I wasn't a trip recently. This is a trip that I did a few years ago. Um, and like I stated and promised, I was going to make a part two regarding my favorite dessert. So what you're looking in front of you is called a beaver's tail. I ate this in Toronto. During the time in Canada, I did stay on the Canadian side for Niagara Falls. I wanted to get the full Canadian experience, even though you do have the option of staying on the New York side. But I think if you really want to go see the Canadian side of the Niagara Falls, because it's like where you could go in and get the best views of the falls, it's better off if you just stay on the other side during your trip. So beaver's tail, very good, very delicious, soft. I think it has Nutella, if I remember correctly. I think those are M&Ms or candy and caramel. The place that I ate was in Beaver's Tail, Toronto waterfront. Very packed, but very good. Definitely recommend it if you guys are out there. And there's a picture of the place. And then this is a picture during the day of Niagara Falls. As you can see, beautiful rainbows during the day. You still get wet for the mist, so even if it's nice and warm out there, don't worry. The mist and the falls will cool you down and keep you nice and cool during the walk. This right here is a skyline tower. Definitely recommend it. You do have to pay, but totally worth it. Once you go in there and you go at the very top of the tower, you can take some pretty good pictures of the waterfalls. I'll show you a few right here. This is one of the pictures I took. That boat right there, there's two boats. When you're in Canada, you're going to see two boats. But the red one is the Canadian boat. And as you can tell in the picture, they actually get it way closer to the falls. And the reason why is because the falls are actually more in Canada. The US ships will get you very close, but not as close as in the Canadian ones. Another reason why I recommend, if you go to Niagara Falls, do it on the Canadian side. You'll get the more in-depth experience in going in there in the falls. I thought I took a video of it, but I kept looking for my video. But I couldn't find it, so unfortunately, I won't have a video for that. But I do recall when you do get close to the falls, the water gets so heavy and intense, all the water that's coming up, that you look like you're taking a shower. So if you do take out your camera, make sure you have some sort of way of protecting it, or else it's going to really get wet. That's another picture of the other fall. That's in the US side. So that's like where you're seeing there, those buildings are on New York side of it. Though the Canadian one does get you closer, but not as close as the US one because of the international wall border. And that's the docking station for the Canadian side. Again, the red ones are the Canadian ones. I'm trying to recall which one was the US. I think they were blue or black. I can't remember. It's been a few years, but that's just a picture of that. Definitely have to make line. You also have to pay for that. Totally worth it.